new figure, unbox it with pride, showing the details, can't stay inside. Sam's Hot Toys journey, watch the magic unfold. Every toy a story, every moment gold.
What is up, everybody? Thank you so much for coming in today, checking out this video. I'm sorry guys that I've been falling behind a bit on my videos. Sometimes I do tend to get a bit bored on my channel, but you know, I wanted to get more on top of it. So today I will be talking about Mark 6 2.0 with Gantry, talking about it, I guess. So first we're gonna talk about the Iron Man, I guess, actually. So let's check this out. So I was really into this figure for some time. I never did pre-order him because if you know me, you know that I probably can't get many figures. But hey, I did pre-order Obi-Wan. Um, did I already say that in another video? I'm not sure, but I did finally get to pre-order him, so I'm really happy about that. Um, and I hope he's released soon. So I'm really excited for that. He will be my fourth figure to the collection. So, anyways, let's get into this figure. So, a few people had a problem about the head sculpt. We won't talk about it once we get closer up. But the suit here looks beautiful. The gantry, I can't imagine how big that would actually look in person. I know it would just look huge because, these figures, they're decently sized 1/6 scale, so they're already pretty big. And then the gantry, that must be humongous. But all the robotic arms, putting on all the pieces and all those replacement pieces to make it look like it's under the armor, just looks really good. The gantry is powered by USB for the lights, which is really cool. I asked the Sideshow virtual assistant some time ago if the lights on him were powered too, and it said they were, so hopefully it's not wrong, but yeah, the figure looks great. Here he has his battle damage pieces, which, sure, the details are a bit soft, you could say, but it still looks really cool, really nice. There's him with the head sculpt. I will do a comparison for that pretty soon. But yeah, the gantry looks great, and he just looks so good walking down those steps with the lights underneath. It just looks great. Alright, now let's get to a comparison. Okay, so here we have a comparison going on. Now, I think this does definitely capture the likeness of Tony Stark. Is it perfect? No. Is it pretty good? I'd say so, yeah. Now I am sorry guys that the picture of the real Tony Stark is pretty blurry. I know it is, I just wanted to find the right face, but I think this definitely does capture his likeness. Maybe not perfectly, but still definitely does. Now, the detail on the head sculpt still is really nice. You can really see all the wrinkles popping, and that's pretty good, especially for a final product, because usually they look a bit softer, and it does look softer than the prototype, but I think that's good because I think the prototype looked too detailed. But yeah, here you can pause it here if you want to look for yourself. Personally, I think it's a pretty good sculpt. It does have separate rolling eyeballs. Is that a first with Iron Man? It might be. I think it is. But yeah, it's very nice head sculpt, very nicely detailed. And I think it still does capture the likeness. Some people may say otherwise, but I think it does still capture the likeness. And just to give you guys an idea, here is the prototype of the head sculpt. It is more detailed, but I think it's actually too detailed. And now maybe they did improve on it a bit. I feel like it looks a bit like they did, just a bit though. Um, I feel like in the prototype on the right, he looks I don't know, like what's the right word? A marshmallow almost? Like bread dough? I don't know. His cheeks look a little fat. While on the left, he looks a little skinnier and just definitely less wrinklier. Is that right? Um, but yeah, the hair looks good on the sculpt too, on the left sculpt and the right sculpt. But the left sculpt, it looks good. I think there's some pretty nice details in there. And yeah, I mean, the head sculpt looks pretty good. And definitely better than the prototype, I'd say. I think he looks pretty too wrinkly for, Tony Stark then, because he wasn't that wrinkly in the movies. So I think the left sculpt definitely does look better. And it's good that they made the prototype too wrinkly, I think, so that, through the final product it would soften out, but it would soften out in a good way. So I think it's a pretty good sculpt and I definitely like it. So and here we are back after discussing the head sculpt. Again, I think it's a pretty good head sculpt. Um, the details are really nice. Like I said, especially for a final product, so that's good. Um, but yeah, suit looks really cool here. Lots of nice details. I don't think that's die cast, but it looks really cool. And yeah, he just has like so much presence walking down this while like it has all these pieces coming off or putting them on or whatever. It looks really cool. Look at that. That looks sick. But yeah, really nice figure. I really like this picture, how it's kind of like where he was in that scene where he was walking down the thing, the city behind him. That's really, really nice picture. The blue aura sort of glow around him looks pretty cool. But yeah, it's really nice because, if you got the deluxe with Iron Man himself and the suit up gantry, you get basically two figures in one. Because you have just normal Iron Man like this, also with battle damage actually. So you can have clean normal Iron Man, battle damaged Iron Man like this, and then also him walking down the steps, having the suit taken off or on, whichever way. But yeah, looks really cool. Here's a nice action picture. Looks really nice. He has those uh things opened on his forearms. Looks pretty cool. The gold looks really nice. But yeah, very iconic suit. Steps look really nice there. He looks good. Yeah. I would definitely would have liked to get this figure. He was super expensive though. If you with the deluxe, he was like $660, I think. So very expensive. Probably too expensive for me to get. I mean, I could have skipped out on getting Kenobi Vader and Kenobi himself, but I don't think that's worth it. It's still a really, really beautiful figure though, and it would definitely be fun to have him walking down that. He like looks like as nice as a statue. Like it looks really good, and all the lights on the gantry having those all lit up with the USB cable. That'll look beautiful, I bet, because it'll all be really bright. And I really, really like this look with the heads. This is probably how I would display it. This looks amazing, actually. Really nice. With the helmet coming over the head sculpt or taking it off, whichever way it's going. Pretty sure it's taking it off. But that looks really, really cool, and I really like that. And here they are, just showing the gantry itself. Looks really good. All it'd be huge though. I bet a lot of collectors aren't getting the deluxe version because of the gantry because they'd love to have it, but I bet they just don't have enough room. I would have enough room probably, but other people not so much, I don't think. But I bet a lot of people still are getting the gantry because it's still a really, really cool piece. There he is with the head sculpt again. Just very nicely detailed head sculpt. Is this the beginning? I'm pretty sure. I was right, yeah. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Happy collecting and God bless.